Antifa groups faced another spate of arrests north of the border on Saturday, where over 40 members of far-left organizations were arrested in Quebec City. The arrests came after leftists confronted police while counter-protesting a march of right-wing groups. According to CBC, the two right-wing groups, La Meute and Storm Alliance, had organized a march to a convention center where Quebec's Liberal Party was having a policy meeting. "We had a very good collaboration with La Meute," Quebec City Police spokesman André Turcotte said. "They told us their intentions, their itinerary, where they were headed. The other group, the counter-demonstration, told us they were gathering in front of the National Assembly. But we didn't have the same frequency of discussion with them." Trending, 10-year-old girl opens alligator mouth to free leg, keep from being swallowed, in what will no doubt come as a surprise to regular readers who know Antifa and their affiliates on the far left as a well-behaved group of law-abiding citizens who air their grievances in a measured and non-violent manner. 44 of their ranks were arrested by police in Quebec City for a variety of offenses. It's tough to say to which group they belonged, but it's clear they intended to counter La Meute's demonstration, Turcotte said. 21 people were taken into custody in the first wave of arrests, which occurred at 12:45 p.m. near the convention center. Authorities say that those arrested had weapons such as slingshots, billy clubs and bottles containing an unknown liquid. Probably not overpriced Fijian water. Some of the protesters also had disguises, which I'm sure weren't going to be used to conceal their identity if they committed a crime. Later on, 23 people faced arrest for failing to disperse despite police orders. The protesters allegedly threw snowballs at police while tear gas was being deployed upon them. This is actually the second time far-left counter-protesters have faced arrest after a confrontation with far-right protesters in the capital of the province of Quebec. Back in August, during another march by La Meute, 4 leftist counter-protesters were arrested for throwing deck chairs at police officers, according to the Daily Caller. After that incident, Quebec City's mayor stated that it was time for politicians to confront the far-right protesters. Related, former Heisman winner and football star lays waste to anthem kneelers, Goodell, open your eyes. "We politicians are in the process of becoming disconnected from the population," Quebec City Mayor Regis Labume said at the time. "Don't be fooled. I'm convinced the message of the far right is more and more efficient. Say what you will about La Meute and Storm Alliance. Indeed, these are likely not people you would want to have at your Thanksgiving dinner table. But you know what they're not charged with doing? Throwing stuff at police." Without going into what these groups believe, let's just posit that both the far left and far right are equally repugnant. However, in this situation, only one side is engaging in violence, and that's the far left. However, most politicians seem squeamish when it comes to calling them out. That's something that nobody on the left or right has a problem doing with far-right groups. Being able to speak your beliefs, no matter how repugnant those beliefs may be, is a God-given right. Violence isn't. Free societies need to make that abundantly clear before their freedom is buried under government intervention and the heckler's veto. Thankfully, the cops gave these Antifa thugs a lesson in free speech. If only more police departments south of the border would learn from their example. Please like and share on Facebook and Twitter if you agree. How do you think police should handle Antifa? Scroll down to comment below. Dear reader, we need to talk. Facebook has targeted our site, preventing over half of our stories from reaching our readers. We believe this is wrong and, honestly, we need your help to continue producing the quality news and opinion we produce every day. You can help make that possible. Donate to help us fund a journalist to fight the corruption in the mainstream media. Subscribe to our email newsletters here. Sign up for push notifications here. This is not available yet for iPhone users, but we are working on an app for iPhones. Stay tuned. Follow first on Facebook to make sure Facebook shows you our content in your newsfeed.